turn down, never that. Blood's kicking your door with a safe at. My niggas gon' come take that. You reach where your waist at. Me and my homies go way back. Got a couple racks in that duffel bag.
20 bands in my pocket. You haters need to stop it. I think your bitch wants me, so I'm gonna pop it. I don't think you want beef, cause my niggas pop it. Rolling by the OZ, we smoking on that tropic. 20 bands in my pocket. You haters need to stop it. I think your bitch wants me, so I'm gonna pop it. I don't think you want beef, cause my niggas pop it. Rolling by the OZ, we smoking on that tropic.
Girls love Jay, something like Beyonce. Say my name, bitch, say my name. I got E and A, and that's full range. I don't wanna say they full name, cause I make the rules to my own game. I work hard, so I ball hard. Call me the Bambino, always with a dime. I pop that ace, I'm blackjack in casinos. My bitch black and Filipino, straight Henny and all this we smoke. She said we chillin' for now. I can't say this ain't for later. I don't think I could wait. She got that bomb like Kuwait. Baby, I got
20 bands in my pocket. You haters need to stop it. I think your bitch wants me, so I'm gonna pop it. I don't think you want beef, cause my niggas pop it. Rolling by the OZ, we smoking on that tropic. 20 bands in my pocket. You haters need to stop it. I think your bitch wants me, so I'm gonna pop it. I don't think you want beef, cause my niggas pop it. Rolling by the OZ, we smoking on that tropic.
You already know Bronx is the first home, but there's a place upstate New York called New Bern. Trigger fingers. Let's get it.
fuck all these haters, they come motherfucking die. Huh? Stacking all this paper, watch that bitch multiply. Get it.
I thought I was done. I ain't done. I got more shit to say, man. Let me clear my voice real quick. Crumbs. JV. I don't want your hoe. Shit out of source. I don't wanna rent, I wanna pay mortgage. My mission is the chicken, gotta get this porridge. My mission is the chicken, gotta get this porridge. Gotta get this porridge. I don't wanna rent, I wanna pay the mortgage. Gotta get this porridge.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
How about now?
Am I? Can you hear me now? Good. I hear myself too. I think I hear myself. Coming in clear.
Speak.
Mic check. 1, 2.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
We in here.
There's a little channel sound going on in the back.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what that's about, but
I like it. We got a little vintage look though. So, you know.
vintage look. No, we're in color.
Oh, we're in color? Oh,
That's
okay.
right.
I was hoping for the black and white.
I
Actually,
had
but-
black and white too.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
you
good,
had
black
yeah.
and white.
That's what I said. That's what I was hoping for. Anyways, you already know how we do it every single Wednesday
you
from
got a
7
nice
to 8.
level.
NMS Youthology Hour on the hour. It's on here. Monumental TV, rock and roll radio. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We got Cora Harold. I heard your shows before ours. It was amazing. Thank you for the shout out, by the way.
You're welcome. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
That's lit. And you was out to like several of our events and helped with the fashion and coordinating and everything. So, explain a little bit about it. It was really awesome what you were doing as far as.
What I do is I'm a fashion coordinator. I started at a very young age, around about 16 years old. And I worked for about 20 years in the beauty industry. I did modeling, backstage hair for Fashion Week. I've also trained a whole staff of 20 or more. I work exclusively with Empire Beauty School because they're the up-and-coming youth of today.
Wow, shout out to Empire Beauty School. Actually,
And I'm also a new author now. I have book collaboration coming out. And I announced it earlier that it was July 8th, but I want to make a correction. It's July 1st. That the book will be on Amazon.com.
Cool.
So,
oh wow, awesome.
so that's some of the stuff that I'm doing. I'm meeting a lot of people now, collaborating with a lot of authors, poets, and a lot of other musicians,
Oh, good.
trying to make a difference. That's what we're doing.
That's it. That's
trying
what
to make a difference.
and make the world a better place.
That's
and,
what I'm talking
and inspire.
about. Yes.
And carry it on to the next youth, because the next youth needs to gain.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it a lot.
Absolutely. That's what I do.
That's what we're here for.
what
We're here
I
to learn.
do. Yeah, to lift each other up.
Yeah, lift each other up.
And make a difference. Make a
That's it.
difference.
Now
Yeah.
let's talk about it, Cora. Tell me about that show that you have. And how long have you been doing it for?
Okay. Talk about it, Cora. I've been doing that for about 3 years. And what happened was I actually came here to Rockland World Radio to promote my beauty salon. And after having a discussion with Richard, he said to me, well, why don't you start your own show? So I said to him, well, what are we going to call it?
it was just brainstorming.
Yeah.
Brainstorming ideas. Okay.
So he said to me, talk about it, Cora. So I said, well, what do I got to talk about?
Right.
So he said to me, talk about beauty, fashion, and celebrity. And I was like,
That's stuff that I like. That's stuff that I love talking about
all right,
anyway. That's talking about every single day. Why not?
It all worked in. So then I said to him, well, what about a logo? What kind of a logo am I going to have? So he said to me, don't worry. He said, I'll make it up. So he made the logo up for us, titled the show Talk About It, Cora. And I just took it from there. I was really scared and nervous because I hadn't done this before. And as I decided that I was going to talk about the beauty, fashion, and the celebrity, I just looked in different magazines and stuff like that, and I just put myself on a program.
Wow.
And as you see, I use the tabloids.
Right.
I use pictures.
And the gossip.
Updates,
and-
everything.
Yeah, well, I try not to
I know you try not to
You
gossip.
try so hard not to.
We've seen the show. We've seen the show, so we know.
I
We're
try
like,
not to gossip. I try to keep it real. I try to keep it real. And, that's what Talk About It Core is all about.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's fun.
Yeah,
Sounds like it's like a Vlad TV or a blog site thing. So you blog too? Do you blog too, or?
Well, I'm not really into blogging. I did start a blog site, but I have so many different social sites and networks. And
Okay.
I'm just buried in all my work. I have so much to do.
Cool.
So I don't blog as much as I should be doing, but I am on all the social networks.
Oh, good.
Twitter, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is
amazing.
one of my
Yeah.
favorites. It's a professional social network, and I also publish stuff on that social network as well.
Yeah. And what is your relationship with Lena Shockley, for those who don't know, because she's an amazing manager and she does a lot for the artists as well as the promoters and everything like that, and she's really great. And,
Yes.
a lot of people try to bash her and say certain things, but
Yes.
just for the world that doesn't know, let everybody know.
All right.
you know.
Well, okay. Lena Shockley is she's one of my colleagues here at Rockland World Radio, and I've had nothing but a fabulous experience with Lena. Lena is very informative. She has a lot of connections. She does everything that she says that she's going to do. It's just been such a great relationship. I can't tell you how much and how honored I am to have her as a friend. You know,
she's
seriously,
awesome.
I love Lena, and I have met so many people through Lena, and I've never had a problem. All the different connections have been energetic individuals, and we just all support one another.
yep.
Right. It's natural.
We all
That's what
support
I
one
like.
another. That's what we do.
That's it. It's lit. That's a beautiful thing. And well, with that being said, we're gonna go on a quick break, and we're gonna come back. Don't go nowhere. NMS Youthology Hour, Rock and Roll Radio.
Who are we bringing on now?
And we are bringing on the amazing Roberta.
All right.
Can't wait.
This is a hot seat.
Oh, it's a hot seat?
I don't know if I could come behind that. I'm gonna try.
Oh no, it's okay.
I'm
It's
gonna
okay.
try.
We're here now. We're
Good
here
to
live
meet
and
both of
direct.
you too.
It's awesome to meet you.
Oh, my
so,
goodness.
Sponsorship and event coordination and everything like that. Tell us what you do.
What I do right now,
Yeah.
I'll give you a little background how I got started.
Yeah, how you got started. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
What I do right now, and then I'll reverse it, is I teach individuals what I've actually done with securing sponsorship. Before I started to teach sponsorship, I planned events. In 1999, I established an events planning company. Prior to that, I started to secure sponsors also. Sponsorship is something that came into my realm, right? I started off planning fashion shows, seminars, showcases that network and educated upcoming models and talents how to get into the entertainment industry. So I needed money to implement these events, and I wasn't able to get a loan. It's not something that I was interested in. I asked individuals to invest in my event, but my language was so limited, I wasn't looking to flip anyone's money, but that was the only word
That was the only word. Right.
I pretty much knew. So sponsorship came into my realm. I can't tell you how, when it came, not the process of securing sponsors. Just a little feedback. I come from, since the age of 16, I've been in the sales industry. So pretty much I know how to sell via providing excellent customer service. I'm really good at that. So, and then I went into account exec, selling websites in 1995. So you know a little bit about my age, right?
We wouldn't even know it.
You know?
Wouldn't even know it.
So when I started to sell my events and using the words invest, and I got the investors in my community, I got really confident, and I went into the city. And I said, will you invest in my event? And, I got kicked out of the office. It was quite embarrassing. But I knew, I was crushed, but I knew I was saying something wrong.
Yeah.
So sponsorship came to me, and I learned from trials and errors how to secure sponsors. I started to use the word, and I was able to, when I got my first yes, believe that was from Adidas. My first yes was from Adidas.
That's beautiful.
Beth, her name, God bless her, Beth gave me that chance to, let's give it up for Beth. Love you. Right? So Beth gave me that chance, and I would say it was from Tommy Hilfiger. So I don't want no rivalry going on between the two, right? So I believe it's Beth definitely gave me the chance, and I realized I was doing something right, and I just repeated. I repeat the format of what to say to sponsors, how to submit my proposal to sponsors, and from there, every event that I've planned, I got sponsorship for.
Oh, cool. And you have a book about it, right? That you came out with to teach people how to get sponsorship for your events, or anything else. Is it also similar to like endorsement deals, or is it just mainly just events?
It's just sponsorship. Endorsement is a different type
of
form.
thing. Okay.
And that's what the book talks about. The first thing about securing sponsorship is really understanding what it is. A lot of people still think it's free money.
Free money, right.
Or just hanging a banner up, or gee whiz, advertisement. Sponsorship is just so much more. It's really about building a partnership, and that's what.
Got you, building relationships.
So
with
it's like, what can I do for you? Like, what can I do for you?
Absolutely.
And like, what can I do to help your business grow, as well as helping, like, you know what I mean? As well as,
helping myself.
Yeah, exactly,
Helping yourself.
And helping yourself at the same time.
And I believe that's where the future go. I wrote the book in 2005, and the reason I'm sharing the information, because I want people to know that you can actually partner with these companies to achieve your goals.
Right.
I'm going to get a little deep here, but you don't have to go out there and hustle.
Right.
You don't have to do things that you don't need to do, when at the end of the day, we're all just consumers. And I said that to say that the sponsors, they're not entitled to support us. I'm not saying that.
They're not, yeah.
But as consumers, it would be very strategic of us to build partnerships with these companies so we can implement events like huge events like the Olympics, right, where you can showcase your muscles or your talent. They have, like what I've done, showcases for artists, right? Cancer-related events, ovarian, prostate, things like that. Companies are willing to support. Wow. So that's really the reason that I am doing this.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. That's
yeah,
amazing.
That sounds
Yeah, nah, that's cool. And then like as far as how to get sponsorship, I mean, any like for people who are just starting out and like have like no money, what do you say to those people that are trying to
build that
pretty much
that path, to
like
getting that.
Yeah,
pretty
to
much.
Getting a sponsor or getting something for the event to start up the event. Like, do you suggest like Kickstart or?
I wouldn't. Kickstart is a different machine.
Right?
Because I don't think that's really sponsorship. It's more of a fundraiser or maybe donation. I'm thinking because unless Kickstart, the people who are feeding into Kickstart, unless they expect something in return, which I believe they do, is a form of sponsorship because I guess they expect you to implement whatever it is that you're asking for.
Right.
So Kickstarter is another option, just like sponsorship is another financial option in achieving your goals.
Oh, okay, so it's separate. Okay.
And I would tell individuals to do what I did. When I started, I didn't have the money.
Right.
So do what I did, and that's what I share in my book, in my sponsorship classes, the steps of what to take. Individuals are like, well, do I have to have this big, gigantic event? No, you just really have to have an audience,
right.
And relate that audience to a specific brand.
Oh, cool.
I see.
That's cool. Well, we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. NMS Youthology Hour. And stay tuned. It's going to be amazing.
you plan events, fashion or talent shows, seminars, parties, any event? Hi, my name is Roberta Vigilance with eventsandsponsors.com. I teach individuals how to secure sponsors for their events. In other words, I teach people how to save money on their events by working with companies. My event sponsors include Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas, Models, Rite Aid, Liberty Partnership Program, among many others. Securing sponsors can cut your events cost up to 100%, and you get to implement events that you care about. In 1999, I established an events planning company to help upcoming models and talents gain information and visibility from entertainment industry leaders such as Bolega Lua 44s, Kango of UTFO, DJ Cut and Candy, among many others. I plan a variety of events that target different age groups, and I needed money to implement those events. I didn't know anything about sponsorship at the time, so I asked companies to invest. Somehow the word sponsor or sponsorship came into my realm, but not the process. After many trials and errors, I learned the language and steps that are needed to secure sponsors, and that is what I share with you in my book, How to Secure Sponsors Successfully.
I started basically doing a couple of seminars with Roberta. I was brought in to help with scenarios, but in turn, she has helped me as well. Some people, they really underestimate the power of sponsorships. Some people, they underestimate the need of sponsorships. I'm in the business of entertainment, and when you have big lavish parties and everything like that, yeah, it's good to get sponsors.
Celebrities use sponsorship to save money on their events. It is reported that Lindsay Lohan seeks sponsors to cover the cost of her real-life event. Other celebrities include LeBron James and Nick Cannon, who seek sponsors to be a part of their birthday party. Every event can be sponsored. I'm going to give you 9 steps that will tell you what to do to get sponsors for your events. Ready? Let's get started. 1. Know what event sponsorship is, not to be confused with securing investors or advertisers. 2. Be passionate about your event. If you don't care about your event, you will give up easily. 3. Define your event purpose, expected outcome, and audience. This will let you target the right sponsors for your events. 4. Make a list of companies you believe can benefit from and will sponsor your event. 5. Research. Find out what sponsors' needs are. 6. Have your sponsorship proposal ready. 7. Contact sponsors. Let them know how your event will benefit them. 8. Submit your sponsorship proposal. 9. Follow up. To learn how to secure sponsors, attend my seminar or read my ebook. Thank you.
I was thinking also. All right. Yeah. Now talk about like what you were saying before about overseas and like outside work as far as sponsorship, like you said, like outside the United States and how sponsorship works over there. Like you were talking about before, it was pretty interesting when you brought up the topic.
Definitely. Yeah. So let's say you're an artist and they are making, you have a show that's coming up. Let's say you do a concert here in the United States. Now in Europe or another part of the world, a company or individual might be making a product that caters, like a special microphone that caters to artists, but it's only featured in the UK. Now to widen their region, the geographic area, they might want to come into the United States, right? They might want to start doing business with the United States,
They want to expand their brand.
So exactly. So your show can actually be a vehicle for them to do so. So you tell them, like, listen, cover the cost of my show, and I will use your microphone. I will talk to your microphone. However, it's also great to work with a marketing company. They come up with strategic ideas of how to engage groups, engage audience. It's always good to work with someone who's very talented in marketing, right? So now what you do is you get in contact with the company overseas, and you have this conversation with them and make them your sponsor and tell them what you're going to do for the amount that you're asking for.
Right. And you said a marketing company. How do you get with a marketing company to organize it together or give you ideas to help get the sponsor from a company? You said a marketing company separate from it, so like
marketing. You might have a friend that will give you good ideas. You may see from television, and I'm talking about this is grassroots style. If you cannot afford to hire a marketing company, you can research and get marketing companies online. A very great way to get a marketing professional, as the last guest mentioned, is definitely through LinkedIn.
Right? That's so true.
Yeah.
LinkedIn is definitely. We were just talking about that earlier too. LinkedIn is a really good website.
Yes.
For those who want to be in business or expand their entrepreneurial skills and spread their wings and fly, that's the perfect place to go. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That is amazing right there. And as far as what is sponsorship for those who don't know? Like as far as how to get it, like what is that?
Sponsorship is a form of bartering. It's exchanging
Yep.
value for value. So you and I, we get into a sponsorship deal, right? You come to me for sponsorship. Your value is your audience, right? I'm doing a show, I'm doing a tour, you have this audience. My value, well, actually, let's do it this way, right? Because it's bartering. So what I want from you is your audience. What you want from me is my money or my product or my service.
Right.
So we're exchanging value for value. That's all sponsorship is. It's a form of bartering. It's a form of partnership.
And is it also considered like an asset instead of a liability?
Definitely.
Yeah.
The liability, and the funny thing, it can turn into a liability. That's why sponsors usually pull out with like the Clippers.
Right.
They pull out of that.
That's true.
Because, also I read recently in Hong Kong just void their relationship because of an event and the stage was very shaky. Imagine a sponsor going to that,
there.
right?
That's a lot of money.
Not a good look. You know what I mean? So sponsor will pull out if it can become a liability.
Wow.
But
So
you always try to make it an asset.
So you gotta really, So you gotta be really strategic and careful, or else it could become a liability. But really try so hard to make it an asset.
Please do, because now you want to go for long-term relationship. You don't want to just go for short-term, like do one event and then jump off the boat. You want to do, like the Olympics, several years,
years and years, like kind of like an annual thing.
Like the Olympics. Olympics is a perfect example.
Or like a summer jam with like
Or
Boost Mobile and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Gospel
I like
Fest.
this.
Gospel Fest
Gospel
picks
Fest,
up
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Circle of
Definitely wanna go for
Sisters. That's
Circle of
another
Sisters.
one.
That's
Circle
another
Sister,
one. That one's always
absolutely.
been annual for like how many years now? That's like what, 4 or 5 years.
And there's
think that-
numerous,
no,
like
longer.
various
Yeah,
various
longer.
amounts
I
of
think
sponsors that are out there.
1999. I came in 1999.
Yeah,
The
around the
Circle
same
Sister
time.
came in about the same time. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
cool. That's cool. So like when did you know that it was like something that you wanted to do in 1999? Like what made you get started? What was your inspiration for it?
I love music. I was in college at the time, and I was part of a group in college, and the students, I was returning to college, so I was a little, older. So that's why I said the students and not peers, but they were still my peers, education, wise, right? So I noticed that a lot of the students wanted to model and they wanted to sing, and prior to going to school, actually, I worked on a hip-hop calendar, right? And I met a lot of the movers and shakers within the industry. While working on the hip-hop calendars, I realized that the artists, the Angie Martinez at that time, the Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, that the artists were just products. That's all. You're there to show, right? But the people behind the scenes, the managers, the makeup artists, the editors, those were the movers and shakers. That's who moved the products. So I wanted to share that knowledge with the upcoming artists and the models and say, listen, it's okay that you want to be, a rapper. That's what we call it back then, right? Or you want to be a model. If it's difficult for you to get into the door this way, let me show you another way, right? You can come in as an editor, a producer, you know,
Right, come in as a
designer.
service, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I did, and that's how I met Bow-Legged Lou, because you know, Lou, you know, has this length of
of
wealth
work.
of information. Yeah,
Definitely.
Backstreet Boys
Yes.
he wrote for. He's in the movie House Party.
Yep.
Amazing movies, by the way.
James Brown, gee whiz, he worked with Rihanna. He worked with a lot of groups and individuals,
That's a
right?
mover and shaker right there.
So I invited him to be a guest to not only critique the talents, but educate them about what's going on. So I had him, Kango UTFO, Def Jam, Rob Mitchell, a lot of individuals. I think Rob actually canceled on me, but that's all good.
Yeah, it's all good though.
Yeah, I had, you know, so I had 4. I think I went up to like 3 or 4 annual Entertainment Industry Network seminar.
So correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like you're showing future artists or unsigned artists or anybody that wants to that's inspiring to do what we're doing. To kind of infiltrate the system in a way.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you know what I mean? 'Cause
To make it work.
especially if you don't know how to get in or get the door in, there's another way to get the door in, offer a service.
Well, there's several ways, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Be of service. That's interesting.
There you
This
go.
is amazing. I like it. This is great. And it's actually, I'm actually learning a little bit about this too as I'm talking to you. So this is also amazing as well. So.
But you guys already doing it.
Yeah,
That's what
we
I was
are.
gonna tell
We
you.
are.
Yeah, I mean,
We
we're
are.
already
No,
doing
we
that.
are already doing it.
You know.
We are. We're totally already doing it. It's just every step along the step of the way is cool. And as far as most so like fashion models and music artists and as well as actors too, they can also get sponsorship with somebody, and
Absolutely.
yeah, that's cool.
Absolutely.
awesome.
Any event, you know, if they decide to put on a fashion show to showcase their own talent, you know, Terry Clay, I have an upcoming event, is a webinar with Terry Clay, and she talks, you know, about that. Don't wait to put on your own event.
Right.
Don't wait to be a part of someone else's event. Put on your own event.
Yeah.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
So sponsorship is the way to go, and that's
yeah.
actually how I met Terry too.
Webinars. Talk about your
Webinars.
seminars real quick. Yeah.
The seminar that I have is held online. You know, if you're outside the country, it's held via phone also, and it's held in person in New York at the Empire State Building. So that's only, you know, groups only,
Cool.
you know, in person, and then we do one-on-one over the phone and online.
And how can anybody get involved with your organization? Like, you have a website, Facebook, Twitter.
I do. To find out to register for a class, to order purchase the ebook. You can find me online at www.eventsandsponsors.com. Simply put, just like that. Events and sponsors. That's beautiful. That's great. And then you also got you got Facebook, Twitter, and all that as well. I do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little
Yeah.
hip.
Oh, okay.
I have the Facebook and the Twitter, and definitely the LinkedIn.
Yeah. And then where can anyone purchase this book, by the way?
You can get the book in electronic format online. You know, you order it there, 24 hours. You'll get it within 24 hours. Use your 30 days free subscription to say, listen, I have a question, and let me advise you along the way.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Okay. Wow. That's great.
I have a question. The
Yes,
online classes, how do people contact you to set up to take an online class?
I have actually, it's a section. I have a page for that says the sponsorship class, and they choose a date that they're available, the time that they're available, and we set up that the structure that way. So, for example, if they say, well, I would like to do something, 30 days from now, are you available? And at this time, and I check my calendar, and I am, the session is 90 minutes, so 2 days from now, it doesn't have to be 30 days. You want to, whenever you're ready to start seeking sponsorship. One thing I must say, though, that it takes 6 months to a year or more to develop a positive relationship with a sponsor.
That I do believe.
More, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That I do believe,
Yeah,
definitely.
people-
the bigger the sponsor, too.
The bigger the
Yeah.
sponsor,
The harder it is.
Depending
Like,
on
that
which
I
one
do,
it is.
I
Yeah.
believe.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Now,
that's true.
once you know this information, you can it will lessen your time, because now you know the language, you know what to say, what to do. So and especially if you have the contacts, because someone knows someone, right? So we're talking about 3 months, or maybe I would say let's try to keep it about 3 months. I can pick up the phone and maybe do it sooner, but it all depends. I can't make magic happen. It all depends on, if they have the budget currently. Sometimes the budget has already been allocated for 5 years down the line, so you just don't know.
Yeah.
Then I have, for example, a health insurance company say, okay, Roberta, I am looking to place my insurance in front of a demographic, and they told me what they're looking for. So when I find that group, I can say, here is a sponsor.
Cool.
So.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And that's nice right there.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's great. Now, as far as like say for example, if you had like a walk for like autism or cancer, so that's what you were talking about. You were getting like sponsors from insurance companies and health insurance and all that stuff like that. That's cool. And hospitals.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
And it
That's
doesn't
really
always have to be health.
cool. It could be anybody else. Like actually, yeah, you're right. It could be anybody. Yeah, it could be anybody.
It
Right?
could,
That's
it
true,
could
too.
be
It could
anyone,
sneakers.
if it's
It could
exactly.
be Puma or something like that.
Yeah,
Right,
who
right,
wants to
right.
target, that audience? Yeah.
Cool. Well, should we go on a quick break or should we? Yeah. So
Yeah, I'll
commercial one more
definitely.
time?
Yeah, one more time, definitely.
We're gonna get the audience more in tune with the commercial as well. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Yeah. This is cool.
Yeah. Anyone has any
National
questions?
talent shows, seminars, parties, any events. Hi, my name is Roberta Vigilance with eventsandsponsors.com. I teach individuals how to secure sponsors for their events. In other words, I teach people how to save money on their events by working with companies. My event sponsors include Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas, Models, Rite Aid, Liberty Partnership Program, among many others. Securing sponsors can cut your events cost up to 100%, and you get to implement events that you care about. In 1999, I established an events planning company to help upcoming models and talents gain information and visibility from entertainment industry leaders such as Bolega Lou of Full Force, Kango of UTFO, DJ Cut and Candy, among many others. I plan a variety of events that target different age groups, and I needed money to implement those events. I didn't know anything about sponsorship at the time, so I asked companies to invest. Somehow the word sponsor or sponsorship came into my realm, but not the process. After many trials and errors, I learned the language and steps that are needed to secure sponsors, and that is what I share with you in my book, How to Secure Sponsors Successfully.
I started basically doing a couple of seminars with Roberta. I was brought in to help with the scenarios, but in turn, she has helped me as well. Some people, they really underestimate the power of sponsorships. Some people, they underestimate the need of sponsorships. I'm in the business of entertainment, and when you have big lavish parties and everything like that, yeah, it's good to get sponsors.
Celebrities use sponsorship to save money on their events. It is reported that Lindsay Lohan seeks sponsors to cover the cost of her real-life event. Other celebrities include LeBron James and Nick Cannon, who seek sponsors to be a part of their birthday party. Every event can be sponsored. I'm going to give you 9 steps that will tell you what to do to get sponsors for your events. Ready? Let's get started. 1. Know what event sponsorship is, not to be confused with securing investors or advertisers. 2. Be passionate about your event. If you don't care about your event, you will give up easily. 3. Define your event purpose, expected outcome, and audience. This will let you target the right sponsors for your events. 4. Make a list of companies you believe can benefit from and will sponsor your event. 5. Research. Find out what sponsors' needs are. 6. Have your sponsorship proposal ready. 7. Contact sponsors. Let them know how your event will benefit them. 8. Submit your sponsorship proposal. 9. Follow up. To learn how to secure sponsors, attend my seminar or read my ebook. Thank you.
sometimes you don't have the time to do it. You don't have the funding to do it.
Right.
You don't have the staff. So I get it.
Right.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
Hold up that book one more time. I just want
Yeah. It's like you need a machine behind you. That's what it is. You need that machine
Yes.
sometimes
Yes.
to help.
I just want to show this to the audience here. Definitely contact this lady here. She has a great book out here for sponsorship. She's going to help me with a sponsorship for a building. Thanks to Ron, the TV show guy
Yes,
from
shouts to
Time
him.
Warner
Shouts to Ron.
in New York City. He's here in the audience filming.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
very much. And thank you for introducing this lovely woman on the stage. Okay?
Amen. Yes, ma'am. Oh, she gave me back my book. No, I'm reading for you.
Definitely. Well, it's definitely about that time.
Yeah. And it was a pleasure having you on the show.
Oh, it was my pleasure
And
being
actually, and you can
here.
definitely come back anytime, and we can definitely talk some more about other events that you have coming up, and we would like to go as well. So
Okay,
Definitely interested.
I will definitely hold you to that.
Yeah.
I would definitely, and definitely it's a good idea to get familiar with sponsorship is and how it works.
Yeah.
So it can help yourself along as your manager to help meet your goals. So.
Definitely, I'm inspired. So,
Yeah.
and I hope everybody else is inspired. Anybody that's watching right now, gain the information and let it sink in. This is a lot. This is one of those those learning ones. But anyways, it's your boy El Sizzle, captain of the planes, flight boss of the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Zach Morris McFly. You can follow me on my Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do it every single Wednesday from 7 to 8.
Your boy Dawn Love Q Wavy, the boss Dawn, Batman Bruce Wayne. You know what I mean? Q Wavy Dawn on IG. Dawn Love Q on Twitter. You know what I mean? Follow us. Check out that new Gold Medal 7 that
the
just
Gold Medal
dropped.
7 mixtape.
And definitely check out that new Like This. And Mountain
Check
Dog
it out on
Entertainment
SoundCloud.
Magazine issue 2 is out. So definitely check that out. It's on MadCloud. It's also on Mad Magazine. And it's also on Jillster. And you can also buy a digital copy, PDF format, or an actual physical copy can be mailed to your doorstep. So definitely check that out.
Mountain Dog Entertainment, second issue.
Do you plan events, fashion or talent shows, seminars, parties, any event? Hi, my name is Roberta Vigilance with eventsandsponsors.com. I teach individuals how to secure sponsors for their events. In other words, I teach people how to save money on their events by working with companies. My event sponsors include Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas, Models, Rite Aid, Liberty Partnership Program, among many others. Securing sponsors can cut your events cost up to 100%. And you get to implement events that you care about. In 1999, I established an events planning company to help upcoming models and talents gain information and visibility from entertainment industry leaders such as Bolega Lua 44s, Kango of UTFO, DJ Cut and Candy, among many others. I plan a variety of events that target different age groups, and I needed money to implement those events. I didn't know anything about sponsorship at the time, so I asked companies to invest. Somehow the word sponsor or sponsorship came into my realm, but not the process. After many trials and errors, I learned the language and steps that are needed to secure sponsors, and that is what I share with you in my book, How to Secure Sponsors Successfully.
I started basically doing a couple of seminars with Roberta. I was brought in to help with the scenarios, but in turn, she has helped me as well. Some people, they really underestimate the power of sponsorships. Some people, they underestimate the need of sponsorships. I'm in the business of entertainment, and when you have big lavish parties and everything like that, yeah, it's good to get sponsors.
Celebrities use sponsorship to save money on their events. It is reported that Lindsay Lohan seeks sponsors to cover the cost of her real-life event. Other celebrities include LeBron James and Nick Cannon, who seek sponsors to be a part of their birthday party. Every event can be sponsored. I'm going to give you 9 steps that will tell you what to do to get sponsors for your events. Ready? Let's get started. 1. Know what event sponsorship is, not to be confused with securing investors or advertisers. 2. Be passionate about your event. If you don't care about your event, you will give up easily. 3. Define your event purpose, expected outcome, and audience. This will let you target the right sponsors for your events. 4. Make a list of companies you believe can benefit from and will sponsor your event. 5. Research. Find out what sponsors' needs are. 6. Have your sponsorship proposal ready. 7. Contact sponsors. Let them know how your event will benefit them. 8. Submit your sponsorship proposal. 9. Follow up. To learn how to secure sponsors, attend my seminar or read my ebook. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Evan Carmichael. Welcome to another edition of Ask Evan. In today's episode, I'm going to answer a question from Tamal, who's one of my newsletter readers, who wants to put on a music festival as his business and has had a hard time raising capital for it to get the sponsors to help him launch it, and wanted my advice on how to get that thing going.